You know, these villagers are quite troublesome. Yeah, they always turn into zombies. Zombies always pretty much break the doors in this place. They're being cured right now, and the flow of money, the flow of emerald will continue. Welcome back, everyone, to the episode 6 of this small building series in this 1 month old forever world. Last episode, we did quite a lot of stuff, and one of those are that bridge. We did that for warm up, and we also did this small house right here at the end. The main purpose of that episode is to build a horse stable. So as you can see, this is my horse stable, and it turned out pretty well. I think for today, we're going to build something quite nice and pretty much out of my color palette. As you can see, I'm using browns, gray, yeah, and black for the roof. But this time, I will be using different colors. We'll be using red and blue. So how could we do that? So I have been searching quite a lot of inspiration in Google and Pinterest, and I found this really cool looking art. It is a art of a duck house. It is a duck with a house on top of it. And yeah, I thought of just making something similar to that. So in today's pretty much episode, that is the goal. The goal of making a duck house maybe right around there because the ocean is pretty much right there. As you can see, there's a shipwreck right there. But I think before we build the dock house right here, I think we should just have a warm-up build. So today for our warm-up build, I will just build a boat, a small boat, pretty much going to be placed right there. It is a steamboat, and yeah, I think it will look good. The warm-up build turned out really well, and I actually really like it. It is a foreground object, so don't expect any kind of detail except for this. I put some details like this small antenna right here, some chain for ropes, and yeah, it's a foreground object. So getting closer here, there's a skeleton. Let me just deal with that. Anyway, so let's just get a little bit closer right here. So you can see, I've been playing quite a lot with glass panes and pretty much different color glass. You can see I'm using pretty much white colored paint to just make wakes, since I am simulating that this boat is moving, pretty much going right there. And yeah, I think this boat turned out pretty well, and I really like this. Really like it. What we should do is build something, or build a dock right here and a house on the top of that dock. I think the only thing that we could do is gather all of the items that we will need for this build. And one of the items that we will need for this build is mud. So let's get some mud by going to the farthest place of my world. So as you can see, there's this line of carpet in the nether roof, and this line of carpet is pretty much the place where I just pretty much gather all the mud. It is a mangrove place. It's pretty far. I think it's 20,000 blocks in the overworld, and right here it's just 2,000 blocks. And after quite a while of running, I am here at the mangrove area. As you can see, this is the mangrove area, and it's quite big. It's very big actually. That is the thing about this large biome world. We have big biomes like this where I could mine and gather quite a lot of items. And those items that we need, wait, I have some armadillos here, are mangrove. So yeah, as you can see, quite a lot of mangrove. We also need some mud. So let's just get to dig in and chop in some trees. So after a while of digging and chopping trees, I got most of the items that we need. And I think all of this item would be enough, so yeah, let's just go home. Since we got the red blocks that we need, now we need to get some blue blocks. And that blue block is warp wood. I'm currently in the nether and home is pretty far down that tunnel, and I found the next item that we need, which is warp wood. So let's just get some warp wood. And just like that, we got all of the wood, warp stems, and all of the warp block that we need for this build. For our build today, we also need terracotta. So thankfully, I have built a terracotta trading hall, and the gathering of terracotta would be much more easier. We also need quite a lot of wood, specifically oak wood and birch wood, dark oak wood, and spruce wood. And after a while, we got most of the item that we need. And this took me quite a lot of days to gather. And thank you very much for this horse, actually this donkey. It helped me just pretty much travel around the world and get all of the items. I am very excited to build this house that's going to be located right around here. And I think it's going to be pretty cool. I'm going to use red and blues for it. And yeah. You know what? Without further ado, let's just build this house. This build takes me quite a while to just finish, and I think it turned out really great. As you can see, I've been busy just planning out the place. I've added some path and added some wall here to just bring some attention, and added some pretty much small details on the side of the road here. And this road would lead to another bridge that will be located right here, and that will be a diagonal bridge. Let's go to this path where it's going to lead to the build that we've done this day. As you can see, there's just some small details like this, small details like bushes, some ferns could add that small interest. We also have this small path here, just a dirt path made of cursed dirt, and yeah, it will lead into this pretty much marsh-like land right here. So anyways, let's go back to this path right here, and going forward here we got a forest here, a forest-like thing. Just think of it that this is a birch wood, this is a birch tree. I tried making one, and yeah, it turned out like this, and I really like these trees. And sadly, this house is not really that decorated. I am planning to make this house as a trading hall for fishermen, since mostly I need quite a lot of campfires in my build. And yeah, that is pretty much the build. We also have some pretty much small decoration here, a lamppost, pretty much a path right here on the side going to the beach. So you can see small path going down here and going to the beach, and it's quite fun. So that is the build finished, and I think next episode I will be focusing on interiors. I mean, I've said that last episode, but yeah, I'll be focusing on interiors next episode. So thank you everyone for watching this video, and I know this is a short video, but yeah, thank you very much for watching it, and I hope you like it, and see you guys to the next episode.